Now let us take question number 8. 2025 plants are to be planted in a garden in such a way that each row contains as many plants as the number of rows. Find the number of rows and the number of plants in each row. Total number of plants is 2025. Read the statement, each row contains as many plants as the number of rows. So let's take number of rows to be x. Number of rows to be x. So how many plants will be there in each row? Yes, it will be equal to this, that is x. Let us understand by an example. Suppose there are 5 rows and in each row there are 5 plants. So how many plants are there in total? Yes, it will be 5 multiply 5, that is 5 squared. So if I have x rows and there are x plants in each row, so how many plants are there in total? There will be x multiply x is equal to x squared. This is in terms of variable, but we have been given total number of plants in terms of number. So this x square will be equal to 2024 5 2025. So in order to find the number of rows, what we have to find the number of rows and number of plants in each row. These are the same value. Okay, so we have to find x and we have been given the value of x squared, that is equal to 2025. And to find x, we need to find the square root of 2025. So what do we do? Under root x is equal to under root 2025. So when we did the prime factorization, what we get? When we do the prime factorization of 2025, what we will get? See, 3, 6 are 18, will be left with 2 and 22. It will be, when divided by 2025, when divided by 3, we will get 675. When 675 is again divided by 3, we will get 225. Similarly, 75, 5 5s are 25 and 5 1s are 5. So let's make pair. There are total 3 pairs. So what is the square root of 2025? It will be 45. So how many rows are there? 45 rows, and each row contains how many plants? Total 45 plants. Let's take question number 10. Find the smallest square number that is divisible by each of the numbers 8, 15, 20. So in order to find the number which is divisible by all these three numbers, we first have to find the LCM, because LCM is that number which is divisible by all these three numbers. And since we have to find the smallest square number, remember we have to find the square number and that to a smallest square number. So before that we must find out LCM of 8, 15 and 20. So let's start. How do we find the LCM of 8, 15, 20? So let's take the prime number 2. 2 4s are 8. 15 will remain as it is. It will not be divided by 2. And this will be 10. Again 2, 2 2s are 4, 15 will remain as it is, 2 5s are 10. Next is 2, 2 1s are 2, 15 and 5 will remain same. Next number will be 3. 3 5s are 15 and 5 will remain as it is. So we are left with 1 5 5. Which prime number we must use? That is 5. So it will be 1. So we can see that LCM of 8, 15, 20 is 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 3 multiply 5, which is equal to 120. We also see that 120 is not a square number, as 2, 3, 5 has no pair. So 120 is a number which is divisible by all these three numbers, but 120 is not a perfect square, as prime factor 2, 3, 5 has no pair. Therefore, we must multiply 2, 3, 5 to make a perfect square. So, in order to make it a perfect square, we must multiply 2, 3, 5 in 120 or with 120. So, what do we get? We get 3600. So, 3600 is a perfect square, and it is the smallest square number which is divisible by all these three numbers. So children, this is all for today. Hope you understood this exercise well. Thank you.